it got closer.
It did get closer.
Welcome to Two Snarky Mamas. So today we are entitling our video, "Oh, the times they are changing." Except she doesn't know who Bob Dylan is.
I know who he is. I don't know any of his songs.
Okay. Anyway, so basically things that have changed since you've had kids. As a mom, things that are different now.
Right.
So, thinking about things that didn't used to be a big deal, but now when they happen, it's like high emotions. It could be anger, excitement, whatever. But like it used to be like, yeah, whatever. And now because you have kids, it's like, yes, or bleh, whatever. High emotions now. So,
Like match socks.
I found some match socks this morning for every single one of my kids. Everyone got matched socks.
Before we had children, match socks were no big deal. You match them, you put them in your drawer, you put them on your feet.
Right, you always had match socks.
It wasn't a thing. And now that we have a giant basket, I don't match socks when I do laundry. All the socks go into the basket.
All the socks in the basket. Ours is a bin. A big old, one of those big, like, that you put your Christmas ornaments away in with the lid. A huge, huge bin. Yes, and when the kids say, I need socks, I say, go find some. But sometimes I'm nice, and I go find them for them. And today I found not just 4 pairs of matching socks. I found 6 pairs of matching socks because I have matching socks on today, and so does my husband.
You should take a foot picture.
I should take a foot picture. Like one of those baby announcements
yes.
with the feet, except it's just because I found matching socks for it.
Right.
Also clean underwear. I don't know if that's an issue in your house or not, but no judgment, I legitimately pray and then thank the Lord when I find the family member who needs underwear, a pair of clean underwear. I really do. You gotta praise them in the little things.
Yeah,
It's
good. My boys are at a point where they just deal with their own underwear. I mean, I wash it as they come through the thing. I trust that they're changing it.
I would never change that.
I mean, there's times when I've seen a child with just the underpants, and you know how they get like when they've been worn too long and they're like saggy,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, those need changed now. Yeah, but I think it's just a thing of not changing them. I think they usually have them.
Basically, it's because I'm so terrible at laundry. Shout out to Erica. I'm so terrible at laundry that when I've actually done it, I never put it away. It just sits in clean baskets in my room. So I'm constantly digging. And it usually happens with either the oldest boy or my husband. Because I'm like, oh, they actually need it. So it's like a huge deal. Whereas before, it always was.
Right.
I put it in the drawer. And it was there.
there.
Because I was only doing laundry for 2 people. Or 1 person. Man, I could go so long without doing laundry before I had kids.
And now
Months,
laundry every day. Multiple loads every day.
Well, I should do multiple loads every day, but
I do.
Don't. Which is an issue, which is why we end up having all the baskets in my room. Because I don't do it.
We have lots of clean laundry. Mine does not get put away regularly. But yeah, I do the laundry. It's just the putting it away that's the problem. Which I didn't do before we were married either, so that wasn't something that's changed. Laundry has always been my arch nemesis. So.
It's my arch nemesis, but I did actually put it away when we were first married.
I definitely didn't do that.
I was trying to make my husband.
How about going to the bathroom?
Going to the bathroom?
You never thought about it before you had a kid. I mean, you thought, I have to go, and then you just went.
And then you just went.
For as long as you needed to.
Yes. Yes.
There was never any...
If you had to, you just got to sit in there for as long as you needed to. There was no, Mom!
Or you didn't have to announce, like, I prepped my children. I am going into the bathroom.
Nobody bother me.
Unless you're bleeding. I don't care what needs signed. I have to prep them, and I have to give them examples of what not to do while I'm in the bathroom.
Signing is not an emergency.
I remember the first time that, I guess it automatically changes when you have your first newborn. But Danny was little. He was probably 2 or 3, but he was talking and he was active and he was moving. And I remember him knocking on the bathroom door and saying, "Do you have your Kindle in there? Are you reading on your Kindle in there?" And I was like, "Excuse me," I didn't. But I thought, why does he assume because I'm taking some time in the bathroom that I mean, and that was before I had a smartphone, but I had a Kindle. And I mean, now that I have a smartphone, it's always with me. That's a fact, Jack.
This guy.
Isn't he cute?
Mm-hmm. Or, I mean, for those of you who only have one bathroom, bless you. But if you have more than one bathroom, the amount of times that they say, "But I need to go to the bathroom,"
And you have to send them to the second one.
2 bathrooms. Go. Well, I don't want to walk all the way up there. Then you have to go to the bathroom, and if you pee your pants, it's thank you.
Right. What? You have to tell them every time that there's 2 bathrooms. Yeah, that's true in my house.
Yes. Yes. How about how you relished in quiet before kids, but now it kind of constitutes an emergency?
Yeah. When you realize that it's quiet, it sends you into like a moment, like a panic attack. Like your heart starts beating. You're like, where? And sometimes it's okay because you're like,
Somebody's
they're
hair
all
has
at
been
school.
cut.
Yeah, but if they're home and there's quiet, it's not. And then you have to like, do you start calling for them, or should you go and search and find what they're doing first?
Or do you even want to know? Sometimes I'm like, what? I just pray, like, just make it not be bad, God.
Are they really up
wanna
there
go
playing
check.
nicely and?
Oh.
Yeah. So you never worried about if things were quiet before. Wasn't things
Right.
could be quiet and there was no.
Quiet was good. I mean, quiet's good now if you know where all your children are.
Right.
If they're all at grandma's, quiet's great.
Quiet's awesome.
If they're all at school.
Would
quiet's
you
fabulous.
treasure it more now? Now you're like, whoa, it's quiet. Everybody,
Yes, it's true. It's like a huge praise.
Yes.
My husband, who's super, super loud, has said, I never realized how much I would relish the quiet after I had kids. Because before he was like, always people, all the time, always talking. And now he's like,
Yep.
yeah.
Canceled date nights.
Don't pour on that, please.
Before you had kids, your date night got interrupted, it got canceled. You just rescheduled for the next night or the next week. Now date night gets canceled, and it is a
Did you come
yeah. You can make a video, and they wouldn't be in it.
Nobody did that. All right.
Yeah, but now it's like you've been looking forward to date night for 3 months,
Because you
and
had to
you
schedule
know,
way far in advance.
you know it's gonna be 3 months before you ever get it back on the calendar again.
Yes, and it's really one of the only times when I get mad at my kids for getting sick. Like other times I'm like, oh,
Right.
I'm a good mom. I'm like, oh, they're sick. But if they're sick and it makes me have to cancel my date night that I've been planning, I'm angry.
Yeah.
I try not to show, but it makes me mad.
But I mean, that's why we have, because this kind of boomerangs to the next part of our list, where things that aren't a big deal anymore.
Yes.
Sick kids. I mean, if they're really, really sick, but sometimes we're like, listen, we still have to do this thing, and 3 out of the 4 of them have head colds. And we're like, just bring them over. I mean, they were together all day in school with their head colds.
Right. Or like, oh, we saw you yesterday in church, so we probably have it already anyway.
Right.
Yeah. So now there are some things that like used to be a big deal. Like if one of your friends that had kids said, like, oh, my kids are sick, you'd be like, never mind. Like, we'll reschedule.
Right.
And now you're like, nah, just get them all together.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. So they used to be a big deal. Now they're not a big deal. Sick
So if
kids.
you're still-
unless
if-
they're vomiting.
right. That's pretty much
That's-
the time we're like,
Yeah. Even like a low grade fever. I'm like, eh.
what are you gonna do? I mean,
Whatever.
they're gonna, if they didn't pick it up, because we're so mobile now
Yeah.
that it's
Well, and we're always, especially friends where you're like with them all the time.
right.
They've already got it. They've already got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No use canceling stuff for sick kids. Just bring them along.
Right. We can wipe snot all day. I'll wipe your kids.
So let us know if you're not one of those moms. If you're like,
Oh, yeah.
whoa, no.
I know, and I have some friends that aren't those moms,
Yeah.
and that's okay. Do your thing. You do you. But I can't be in the house all the days. Nope. I won't cancel my things.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about cold coffee? Cold coffee. Before I was mom, it was like, no, I won't drink that. I'll make myself a new cup. Or if you're at like a restaurant, you know, you're like, they haven't filled my cup. Like, they haven't filled my coffee. My coffee's cold. I can't drink that. And now, I just drink it cold. Because I know if I get up to put it in the microwave, I'm just going to forget it in the microwave. So
Yeah.
I just drink it.
I am a coffee snob, so I won't drink the coffee cold, but I won't worry about it. Before, yeah, I would take the time out, I'd brew a new one, it'd be delicious, and now I'm just like, it's cold, and I just move on with my life.
Yeah, I'm a coffee snob when it comes to kind of coffee, not the temperature anymore. I'm like, but it still tastes like coffee. It's fine.
Although I like cold coffee if it's made cold on purpose.
Purposefully cold coffee.
I don't like cold coffee that used to be warm.
Accidental cold coffee. Yeah, I don't like it, but I still drink it.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I don't want to waste it. Like, as before, it was like, oh, whatever, it's just a cup of coffee. Now I'm like, that's like $2. I'm not wasting that.
Yeah.
I have to drink it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Floor food.
Floor food. Yeah, floor food. I was never like a super big germaphobe anyway. However, before you have kids, you're much more likely to drop something on the floor and then throw it away. And now you're like, brush it off.
Yeah, it definitely if it's my kids' food. I mean, it's got to be something amazing if I'm even my own house floor.
Have you ever seen the Seinfeld episode where he gets the eclair out of the trash can?
No.
Oh, it's like on the top of it. He's like, it was on the top. It was on the top. It wasn't touching it. I'd be like, oh, that looks really good. It's not touching anything.
Yeah, no, yeah, it'd have to be pretty amazing if it hit the floor for me to still eat it. But my kids, all the time, like just take that sucker.
If you eat boogers, you can eat that thing off the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wasting.
Or they think you're gonna buy them a new one. Like, I dropped
make
my
you a new one.
sucker, and now we have to go back and get another one. What?
Yeah.
No.
Or they purposely drop it on the floor to try to get out of eating it, like at dinner time.
Oh. Nope.
Scoop it up. It can be squishy. I'm like, scoop it up and put it in your mouth. But not everywhere, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna like make them pick it up at like a gas station and eat it. Like, not that bad.
Don't
At home.
Don't judge us too harshly.
You can judge us.
We have rules.
You can judge us, just not to our faces. I always tell people you can judge me, but wait till you get home.
Yeah.
Do it in here, not here.
Yeah, floor
Yeah.
food. Cold coffee. Oh, things you would not, like I'd never consider a real dinner. Like I wouldn't feed my husband before I had kids. I'd never come home and make like,
You wouldn't make him Kraft macaroni and cheese.
no, it wouldn't be a thing. But
I don't even make Kraft. I'm not off-brand. Yeah, no, I never made my husband box macaroni and cheese.
I mean,
before
we
he
do
had
that
children.
like a late night snack, like 11, just go make the box mac and cheese.
Yeah,
or
but not as
something.
like the meal.
But not as the meal.
Legitimate meal. And I would have, even though it's like one of his favorite foods, I never made my husband like fish sticks or chicken fingers that you just put in the oven.
Right.
Like I never made him that before.
Because, and the other thing with that though is because before we had kids, if you wanted fish, you just went out and you got a fish fry.
Oh, well.
Or something. You wanted
fish. You went to a restaurant
and got good fish. You didn't. But
Yeah.
now, like, if we have enough money to take all the kids out, you don't want to.
We do this all the time. We always think, oh, it'll be fun. We'll take our whole family out. And then we get there, and 7 minutes
it's
later,
a
we're like,
crisis.
what are we doing? Why did we think this would be a good idea? That's
Yeah.
off topic, but
It's true.
every time. And every once in a while, like every 3 years, you have one time where you take all your kids out and they're good. And you remember that one time, so you're like, oh, we can definitely do this again.
And you
of course,
tell
the
you
next
tell
time
your
it's
spouse, we have made it in life. We can
We're
go
good
out
parents
to
now.
eat, and our children will behave. And that one moment suddenly makes you think that forever your kids will behave at a restaurant.
So that's another thing, going out to eat.
Yeah.
Going out to eat, see?
Was never a big deal before you had
Babe,
kids.
want to go out to eat? Yes. I mean, even you got, like, we didn't live in the middle of the nowhere.
Yeah.
In the middle of the nowhere when we first got married. So we went out to eat too much. But even you guys could take the time to drive somewhere,
Right.
go out to eat, have a nice dinner, spend as much time as you want, get dessert.
And you could just go and get what you wanted. So if you felt like you wanted Chipotle or whatever, you could just go and get. But now you're like, oh, I want this, but we can't because we know they're going to take 25 minutes to make it. So what makes food in less? Where can you get food in less than 10 minutes?
And or I want Longhorn Steakhouse, which is, you know, if we're just going with 2 people, okay. But I'm not taking my 4 children there. That's way too expensive.
Yeah.
And they don't appreciate it. You don't want to take your kids. I have this like, it's a back and forth because I want them to experience good things, but I know they won't appreciate them yet.
Right.
So until they're a certain age, you know. So like I don't want to take them to like the really nice steak restaurant because like they could get a hamburger at McDonald's and be just as happy.
Yeah.
So they don't get it.
They don't know the difference. I mean, Longhorn Steakhouse, they have the same chicken fingers as anyone else's chicken fingers. I'm like, you're just going to order chicken fingers. I don't need expensive ones.
Right.
But anyways, so what has changed in your mama's lives?
Yes.
That used to be a big deal.
Leave us some comments.
And let us know.
What's different now? Oh, the times. They are changing. So remember to like us, subscribe. We're going to be those moms.
Share our
I'm going to
video.
push it.
Yep.
Share it up. Yeah. This is a thing, guys.